Yo guys, AJGX here, and I'm back with another Transformers video review. And today we'll be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Universe United Animated Bumblebee. Here's the box, here's the figure. I'll get into the figure in a second. So, I got this guy at GameStop, if anyone is wondering. Of course, check your local GameStop stores. You should be able to find him. You could also go on their website and get him as well. And he was about $24.99, the average retail price for a deluxe figure these days, you know. So here's the product shot of the figure. Here's some more artwork of animated Bumblebee himself. And that's the box. Now we will talk about the figure itself. So detail-wise, I would say he looks pretty good. I mean, it looks like it's a combination between his actual self and animated and a little bit of his G1 body, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what the Legacy figures basically are about. It's about G1ifying all the Transformers characters, but since animated, since animated was kind of based off of G1 and had a lot of G1 aspects, I would say that this is, for the most part, mostly accurate to Bumblebee. I guess for him being like very small and skinny in the original cartoon series, I think they did a good job, personally. You know, he got some ports for him. The accessories I'll talk about in a moment. Some more ports on the side. Nothing back here. And he has a little Autobot symbol. The eyes do not have light piping, unfortunately, but still, he's a pretty cool figure. Now, regarding his articulation, you get a little rotation in the head. You can bend at the arm. I think you get a little bicep swivel as well. You also can bend here at the elbow. You also get some foot articulation, and you have where you can bend the knee and his legs go forward and back. Does he have a waist rotation? Let me see. Give me 1 second. Yes. He does have a waist rotation, which I think is pretty good. Most Legacy figures tend to have waist rotation because the Generations figures give like a lot of articulation to the Transformers characters and stuff of that nature. So that's all mostly for the figure. Now I will go into the accessories. So with these accessories, these are 2 separate parts. I just have them combined together so I don't lose this smaller part. So you have the stinger, and these are like, these could be used as guns or as a backpack for him, as if he had like a rocket pack, a jet pack like he did in the original cartoon. And these 2 parts, oops, sorry Bumblebee, these 2 parts can actually combine, and I will see if I can show that off. So for the sake of the video, I'm not going to show that off because there's a certain way you have to do it to get his stingers to combine to look like he has one giant stinger. But you can put him on his back and it can kind of, from this angle, look like a little bit like a jetpack, like it did in the cartoon. So I think that that's a nice homage. So now I will show off how he looks in alt mode. So I have forgotten to do a little size comparison. So here he is next to RC. Obviously she's a bit taller than him. And then you have Knockout. Now I will demonstrate what he looks like in his alt mode. Very last thing before I transform him, I actually figured out how, by looking in the instructions, how to do the little combiner stinger thing. So you can also do that with him. And I think that was another cool thing that Legacy had added in. So now I will finally transform this guy. After getting him into his alt mode, here he is. Tiny little bugger, isn't he? Yeah, this is a cute little alt mode for Bumblebee. It actually reminds me of like his Cybertronian form, not even gonna lie. Like, it kind of does remind me of that. Because typically, I know it was a cartoon, so they had certain kind of cars. This thing doesn't like to tap in all the way. I don't like, that's the only thing I don't like about this figure, but I'll get into that in a moment. But for the most part, it's a good alt mode. It could be an Earth mode, but then again, it could be like a Cybertronian mode in a way. So yeah, it's cool. So let me get into my final thoughts. So I'm gonna give this thing an 8 out of 10. The reason why I say that is because it's a good figure. Don't get me wrong, like it really is a good figure. The detail is great, you know, the dimensions and height is great, you know. Transformation is easy for the most part, but the only thing I don't like is the clear plastic. And with on mine, it doesn't want to. Like, it'll probably pop out again later, but I just don't like this clear plastic. I wish they would have not did clear plastic with this, but I guess they didn't want to like paint this blue. They wanted it to be where you could like see inside of it, so like an actual car windshield and windows. So I guess I understand that. But I mean, for such a small and compact vehicle, I would say that it does fit how Bumblebee was in animated, because that is exactly what he was, a small, compact little vehicle, you know. But I give it an 8 out of 10. I would say, like, if you're looking to collect any Bumblebee figures, or if you're a completionist, or you just like Transformers period, buy it. I wouldn't pay scalper prices for this though. No, the most you need to pay is maybe the retail price, if not cheaper, you feel me? And I'm sure in due time his price will eventually drop, given how small he is and stuff like that. But overall, it's a good figure. You know, you should definitely buy him if you see him in stores. If you really want them, maybe order them off Amazon and things of that nature. And yeah. So overall, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe for other Transformers content and other video content that I make. So that's going to be it for now. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.
Hear me out.